why, where are you? Why are you back in property full time, and how is that working?
Yeah, it was always the intention to be able to focus on the business. As always, other opportunities come up, and I think my challenge, as with many of us, has always been, that particularly those of us that start businesses, is that we always go into the next thing that looks more interesting when actually just focusing on the bread and butter of whatever it is your business's core product is the main thing. And so for me, so the business is made up of properties that we own, so company owned properties, and also properties that we lease. So a lot of people in property will know it as rent to rent. However, for me, it's now moved into guaranteed rent model, which, and I'm trying to align with the bigger companies that do this, like companies like Northwood and other big organizations, because rent to rent, the only challenge I have with that terminology itself is that there are a lot of smaller companies stroke people doing it without having professionalized and doing it. I'm very proud that my company has never missed a payment, never been late for a payment, and we are fully certified. We're part of the property redress scheme, etc. So part of my job is really finding new landlords, new property owners, and essentially that's what I've been doing for the last 6 months. So working on new projects. We've got, so for example, we don't just take on property owners with one property. I've got property owners with 5 properties. I'm talking to someone with 10 plus, 50
Mm.
rooms. As a company, we will be managing over around 125 rooms. So, as you know, that's not
Yeah.
insignificant.
No, no, right.
Just the maintenance itself is a job to
Mm.
manage that, for which we are very grateful for Patma for, because that handles a lot of that for us and preempts the certification. And so really the job is about marketing, getting new customers on board, and really I don't want to be a letting agent per se, but I think more and more as time's passed, I've realized, well, that's kind of how I've got to act, because that kind of is what we are. It just, we don't offer the standard 15% agency fee model. We offer the model where we will just guarantee the rent for 3, 5, 7+ years. And so really it's just fleshing that out, and really just getting the business to be profitable. That is priority number one.
Yeah, yeah.